Okay. I was about to say, you better not be talking, ma'am. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Why is this thing spinning? Let me refresh. Refresh. Oh, hello. There we go. Had to refresh. What's up, you guys? Happy Sunday. What y'all doing? I'm just being nosy. What y'all doing? Nah, we gonna read some cards. But I wanted to check on you guys and see what was going on. What y'all up to on this fine day? It actually looks really nice outside today. The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. Hey, Mary. Grand Rising. Wait, let me see. I got a cough drop, y'all. Okay. I don't be knowing how this camera is looking. I ain't been on this camera in a long time, child. Trying to scoot it so it's not crooked or nothing. Oh. Hey, you guys. Hey, Jasmine. Ooh, you at work, girl? Bless your heart. Keep your head up. Mark. Hey, Mark. Oh, it is a blessing. It is. You guys. Oh, man. Hey, Christy. I got the chat slowed down a little bit because it take me a long time to read. Okay. Hey, Rachel. Grand Rising. Hey, Star. Hola, chica. Hey, Jessie. Nichelle. Hey, boo. Where you been, girl? You been out living. Y'all, I just wanted to see what y'all doing. What did y'all do this weekend? Did you guys get in trouble? Your Pisces. Did y'all get in trouble? Okay. I don't know what cards I want to use. We are going to read cards. I just wanted to see what y'all did this weekend first. That is correct. Oh, I miss you too, boo. I miss you too. Look, I'll be going MIA. I'll be going MIA in life. I got to get it together. I was talking to my friend this weekend, right? And we were talking about like, basically like having specific therapy sessions where somebody like sets you up to like identify your triggers and stuff like that. I don't know what it's called. I got to look more into it. We were talking about that, and we were talking about how some like traits from your family can go back so many generations, but it still be prevalent in your DNA. Because I was like, girl, I don't get along with people. I'll be trying to figure out why I can't relate to nobody. I mean, I do relate to people sometimes, but It was just interesting going back and seeing, like, if you could go back and see how your ancestors was living, that'd be interesting, right? Just be a fly on the wall watching. It's been a crazy weekend, Rachel. What happened? Dang, you ain't got to tell me what happened. You definitely do not. But I feel you, okay? It has been a kind of crazy weekend. Okay? Nichelle, I don't blame you. You were taking a break from YouTube. I don't blame you. I take breaks from YouTube as well, as you guys see. That Pisces MIA. Oh my goodness, Jesse. Y'all better not be getting in trouble. Y'all got too much going on to get in trouble. Y'all better stay out of trouble. Oh, dang, Star. Okay. Definitely they need to stop playing with you. Star had a good time. Okay. Dang, Jesse, you in Boston. It's raining. I'm sorry. It is actually pretty nice here in the South, at least where I am. It is pretty nice. It was a beautiful weekend, I will say. It was really beautiful, y'all. Okay. Hammers and polished nails. Yes. The weekend has been fairly quiet. You are right about that. I don't mind it, though. Oh, Monica, I'm sorry. It'll work itself out. Listen, I be trying to break up with people. I don't even be with people to be breaking up with people. But I be trying to break up, like, the spiritual connection with people, y'all. Because sometimes it just get to be too much. And I can't do it, okay? I'm really nice in person. Like, I'm really cordial. But I be trying to, like, get off the phone with people when they take too long. Not necessarily that I don't want to hear what they have to say, but, like, sometimes I be trying to get off the phone. I be trying to, you know, wrap up conversations in person. I try to deal with my social anxiety. Man, you gotta just let people go, child. You gotta just let it go and let it flow. For real. Girl, I bet you did get in trouble, Star. I ain't fooling with you, Star. I ain't fooling with you. I ain't fooling with you. You're not gonna get me in trouble on this here live. Nope. No, ma'am. Look. Hey, Ann. Oh, that sounds fun, Ann. You were vending at the market, and now you going to the mountains? That sounds like a good time. I did get outside, so I guess I can appreciate that. I definitely got outside. Francis, you working a double at work? You better get that money. Stay motivated. Stay motivated, Francis. You got my mother's middle name. I appreciate you. Just because y'all working hard, okay? Well, I'm going to go ahead. Let's read some cards. I'm just chilling, y'all. I just wanted to come on and see how y'all was doing. Roxy. Hey, Roxy. Heck yeah. You just came back from walking your dog. See? That's good. On the beach. Man, I can't wait to go back to the beach. I really want to go back to the beach. Okay, Mark, you doing posts on Facebook? Okay. Motivating. Oh, Rachel, that's so cool. That's your mama's middle name too? Oh. See, it's crazy. You be connect. Okay, so let me tell y'all. It's crazy how you connect with people sometimes and you don't even know why you connect with people. That's kind of what me and my friend was talking about, like how your lineage goes back and you never know what types of like proclivities that, you know, run in your family. So you just got to deal with it based on like what you get and how your life goes. But then it's like you find connections with other people. Oh, your mom was Penny Francis. My mom was Arlene Francis. Yes. But you connect with people off the weirdest stuff. Like, you never know, like, what type of synchronicities people have. I was thinking about that, too. Like, why people come into your life, right? Kind of from, let me scroll up. Kind of from Monica. Monica, you saying that somebody broke up with you. Like, it's crazy, like, sometimes why we get connected to people. And lately, I've been thinking about that. Like, I've been thinking about, like, why is this connection in my life? Like, without even looking at the connection or the person in a very specific way, I'll just think about that. Like, the way you meet people, what you talk about, the types of emotions that come up when you deal with that person. Like, looking from an outside perspective. Why did that person come into my life? And it's not like, you know, like trying to pull them apart or anything like that. But it's like trying more so to identify what's going on within yourself. Like when I've met a few people lately and I'd be like, why did I meet this person? And then if I think about it for a few days or for however long, you know, that it's on my mind, I always tend to figure out what it is. And it's like sometimes when you have things that happen in your life or like people who come into your life, you may not know right away why they're there, but there's always something for you to learn if you really like look into it and you're not like mad about it, you know? Because sometimes I be mad about it. Sometimes I don't want to deal with people. And then they come into my life and they start showing certain things. But then I'm like, okay, if they're bringing this out of me, if they're triggering this from me, or I'm triggering this from them, then like there has to be something within the realm of what's being triggered that I need to work on, you know, or that I need to take a deeper look at, you know. Oh, yeah. It's always good to be happy, Mark. You're right about that. Happiness is the best medicine. I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist, okay? I'm real nervous, actually, y'all. That's why I'm talking. Because, you know, we're going to read, but y'all know I take my time, okay? I just got to not be nervous because I haven't had my face on camera in a long time. It's very scary for me, okay? Yeah, Rachel, I don't believe in coincidences either. I don't think anything is a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. Hey, Kathleen. Good afternoon. Thank you. Okay. Oh, your brother is named Frank Francis. See, I think, yeah, that's where it comes from. It's usually somebody, not always, but it's usually somebody in your family who's named Frank if somebody is named Francis. You know? My grandfather's name was Frank. That's cool. Oh, thank you, Monica. I really appreciate all y'all who watch all the time. I really do. Because if it wasn't for y'all, this would not exist, okay? Not at all. Look. Thank you. Thank you, Allison. You've been thinking about that subject? Yeah, like, so, okay, so, like, there's been people who've come into my life recently, and it's been positive and negative. It's like the polarity, right? But I'm like, the more lately that people have come into my life, the more I think about why. Like, why is this person here? What lesson, like, not necessarily why are they here, but like more so, what lesson are they meant to teach me? What am I meant to learn from this interaction? What am I meant to learn from this conversation? Even if it's somebody who's just, you know, passing through, quote unquote, and I meet them in a public, like if I go to get coffee and somebody's waiting with me, like there was this one Dunkin' Donuts that I went to for a long time when I was working at this little place I was working at. And this lady always came in there with her son, and it was like one day she just, like, we would always see each other, and like I would smile at her because my kids weren't with me, but I have sons, so I would smile at her and be like, hey, good morning, or how are you? You know, pleasantries and stuff like that. But then one day she had stopped me and she was like, I always see you in here, because I had my little uniform on. She was like, I always see you in here, and I just think you're so nice, and you know, you have a kind spirit. And I was like, oh, that was so sweet. You know what I mean? And you'd be like, well, maybe that was the reason why that person was meant to cross my path. Because it's like, okay, maybe that day I needed to hear that. Or it's like, maybe that day, like, because I would always like say hey to her son and wave and stuff like that. Maybe one day he needed some kindness or she needed some kindness. And it's just like, when you look at life like that, it makes it a lot less stressful when it comes to like people flowing in and out your life. You know? Hey, Alicia. Oh my goodness. Hey, boo. Oh, Jasmine, you've been reading a book called Sacred Contracts. You got that off Amazon. You got that off Amazon? Because I just bought a book. I can't wait to read this book. I just bought a book and it's going to get delivered today, y'all. It's called, it's like When You're Ready to Heal or something like that. Let me see. Because I just got an email about it not too long ago. Read this when you're ready to heal or something like that. Let me see. Oh, shit. No, that was yesterday. Let me stop cussing. What is today? I swear I just got an email. Maybe it wasn't an email. Y'all, this is what I be doing. I get sidetracked. Hold on. Because I want to tell y'all the name of the book. What is it called? Oh, This Is How You Heal. It says, when you're ready, this is how you heal. I was trying to find a picture of it. I don't think they're going to let me see the picture, but... Oh, yes, they will. See? It's a little white. Ooh, that's glaring. It's a little white cover. Like, that's all it is. It says, this, when you're ready, this is how you heal. And it's by Brianna Weist, I think. I can't wait for that bad boy to come. And I gotta finish it, because that's the problem. Like, I start books and then I don't finish them. I'm like halfway through like 5 different books. Okay. It's the attention. Paying attention. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at Sacred Contracts. I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay, Mary say absolutely chance meetings or people in our lives for a season and a reason. Exactly, Mary. I'm so happy to see all y'all's like little suns and sunny clouds and, you know, all y'all members. Thank you so much to you guys, my members. Y'all are so dope. I love when we do our weekly. It's so much fun. We get to talk. And thank you to all my moderators and everyone who has subscribed, you guys. If you have not subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button, okay? For sure. Like the video, you guys. Pump it up, pump it up. Look at my pump it up. It's so... Spirit fingers. Spirit fingers. Okay. Now, let's see. It goes in depth about... See, and that's... I feel like that's exactly what we were talking about. I'm going to have to look it up because it's just crazy. It's like people talk about karma, but it's like so much more mathematical than just what goes around comes around. Like, it's so much deeper than that. And it's like not even a thing. It's like an essence. It's like you can't even put your finger on it. But all of that happens for a reason. And I'd be like, dang. So like I've been thinking about that, and it's been helping me not to be so irritated by what people do sometimes, like, and just be there, be in the moment, you know, and kind of absorb what's going on, but not let it stick to you. We learning how to do it now. You met a Pisces on Friday, Nichelle. Man, I've been meeting have y'all been meeting a lot of Pisces lately though? For real, for real. We gotta hold on. Okay, I might look a little cross-eyed. Have y'all been meeting a lot of Pisces lately? Because what the fuck? Why we outside like this? Why are we outside like this? Okay? I've been meeting too many of them. And then I don't ever meet Pisces women. I always meet Pisces men. And I'm like, I love myself. So by default, I love y'all too. But dang, we outside. And I just be like, oh, you. At first it was like, oh, okay, you a Pisces? Dang, compadre, come in for a warm embrace. But now it's like, oh, you a Pisces again? You a Pisces too? God dang, are you a Pisces? Are you? We everywhere, god dang it. And I'm trying to figure it out. What the hell's going on? That's funny. That is funny. Nichelle, I'm not doing that reading rainbow no more. That took too much time. I struggle with reading. I be stuttering too much. Okay. Hey, Pamela. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Pamela. I appreciate you too, boo. Look. Okay, yes. Enjoy the gym fair for me. Have a good time. That sounds like fun. Hey, Keely. Yes, ma'am. You definitely caught alive. We are here. Mary with the brains. Okay. Y'all are funny. Y'all was laughing at me talking about we outside. God dang, this thing jumped. Okay. Yeah, it's like Pisces been here. Oh my goodness. It has been random too. Like just out of nowhere, you just end up having a conversation. But you know, it's very interesting to meet yourself. And it really makes you look at yourself. Like I had to be like, okay, that right there. That right there is why. Okay. Ooh. So we are going to pull some cards, y'all. Let's just see what Spirit has to say for you guys. Ooh, yes. That is funny. That is funny, child. Man. But it's crazy. I figured out a lot of things. Because sometimes it's double meanings in situations. When you teach somebody else something, or your presence kind of brings in a new form of understanding for another person, you have to understand that that same situation is happening with you. Unless you just aren't paying attention to what's going on, or you don't want to face what's going on. Every time we meet someone or we have an experience, it's teaching us something about ourselves or something about the world. Life. Because life is crazy. I was almost going to name this reading, Life is Crazy. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like button. For all of you guys who are in here, I really appreciate it because I have not had to say it one time. So thank you so much for your love and your support. See, we slowing it down over here. We're chilling over here because one thing about it, I love reading cards, but I like taking my time. I don't like when people tell me to be somewhere. It's hard. I'm working on it. It's not easy. But I like doing things at my own pace, at my own speed, on my own time. And that has gotten me in trouble at times. However, I feel like it's also served me very well for the most part. So we just chilling. Now, we're going to use some of these Maruka X cards. Let's see. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. I'm just going to let the cards shuffle, y'all, and pick stuff out. I'm going to ask y'all a question before we do this. Let's spice it up. Let's jazz it up, okay? Grand Rising, Nikki. Hey, beautiful. I don't know why I had to call you beautiful, Nikki, but I had to say, hey, beautiful. I don't know if that has to do with somebody. And then the unwavering just popped out. That was weird. I'm not doing this for everybody, but I feel like, Nikki, there's a message for you that's saying, hey, beautiful. And then the unwavering card came out. Okay? And it basically says your determination to succeed and your no-nonsense approach will be very difficult to crack and beat. You better do it, Nikki. Spirit said you're unwavering. Life is so crazy. Like a bad episode of Twilight Zone right now. I stay in my happy bubble. I feel you, Pamela. You damn right. Look, life is crazy. I've been staying in my happy bubble too. Because if it's somebody who's trying to upset me, I have thrown a few cheap shots lately, right? I did speak about someone's hairline. Well, not their hairline, just the thickness of which their hair grows out of their scalp. But it was because they was doing something to me. And it was like back in the day when we used to tell your mama jokes, but without taking it too far. Because I've been real patient. And you know, and it was just a good, clean, you know, the good, clean shit talking, okay? And it was very effective. It got a laugh on both sides. And then it also told somebody not to fuck with me, okay? Because I will talk about your hairline if you fuck with me. Okay. Man, that is crazy. Hey, Anel. Hey, Shelly? Shelly? I don't know. Shelly? I don't want to say your name wrong, boo, but hello. Okay. I'm just saying. All right, let's go ahead. Let's see. All right, okay, so this is what I was gonna say, so we could spice it up, y'all. Before I start, because I'm just shuffling, you know, regular shuffling right here. And I want you to tell me. I want y'all to tell me, Pisces, put it in the comments. What are you focusing on more at this time? Are y'all focusing more on your money, or are y'all focusing more on love? What is your focus at this time? Or is it family? What is the most prevalent focal point vocabulary of your life at this particular moment? Shaylee. Okay, good. Okay, Shaylee. Like, are y'all trying to find a relationship? Are y'all trying to make money, start a business? What is it? Both of them. She said both of them. Stop. Oh, man. Love. That evil thing called love. I'm trying to tell you. Love and family, love and career, money and love. I said one thing. See, y'all don't listen. This is why I be having a problem. Y'all be wanting everything. Y'all be wanting to have your cake and eat it too. Okay, Angela said money, career and money, career and spiritual growth, self-care, savings and family. Okay, my art, full focus on creating. Heck yeah, family and money, both. I decided this morning that I'm done with this guy I've been seeing. I bet you. Look, Shaylee, we on the same page, okay? I'm just playing. But no, for real. Self-care, mainly money, but possibly love too. So it kind of seems like to me that is Pisces for you, TA. You already know. Self-care and money. Kathleen said, I'm starting over from the ground up all by myself. I need to move, job, and at least a good friendship. Yep. Relationship-ish, said Rachel. Okay, so it looks like okay, so Anel, you said it, Anel. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Pisces, we can multitask. I feel like y'all are multitasking, but I feel like it's okay. I feel like you guys are kind of like playing it by ear, seeing where things kind of go, flowing this direction and then flowing in that direction. And ooh, what's that over there? It's shiny. Like that's what y'all doing. Y'all are multitasking, okay? So that's what we'll do. From the multitasking point of view of a Pisces spirit, look, and I feel like they laughing at us right now. I can hear laughter. I probably hear y'all laughing too. From the multitasking standpoint of a Pisces spirit, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, Father, Mother, God, for Pisces who are currently multitasking. What are the messages for these Pisces at this time? Whether they're watching now or later, whatever message is meant for them to hear. Ooh. Y'all got a card that came out and said the side piece. What is this? Why y'all started with the side piece? It says there's a third party involved in this situation or someone else's actions are going to influence the outcome. I'm just playing. But for real. So there's a third party involved in the situation. Now, it doesn't have to be love. It could just be in terms of like your career, your business. Okay. Oh, my stomach growling. But it could also be how someone else's actions are going to influence the outcome of a situation. So there's a third party involved in whatever you're dealing with at this time, like whatever your dealings are. Okay. You may be dealing with coworkers at work. You may be dealing with somebody who have a side piece. I wasn't trying to start off messy. There's really beautiful cards in this deck. That's what came out. What are the messages for these multitasking Pisces? Balancing all these different things in all these different cups in all these different ways. What are the messages? The Doctor. Your physical body needs some attention, healthier eating habits, a little exercise, or a doctor visit. Strive for a healthier you. I am not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist, so please see your local and or chosen medical professional. Now, oh my goodness, my stomach is growling. Healthier eating habits like actually eating breakfast. I had tea, like I didn't want any breakfast. But yeah, you guys are looking really good. You guys are looking really good. You have the sexy one at the bottom. You will draw flirtatious and lustful attention by many. Take this time to spice up your sex life and have some fun. And I'll show you all the card. It's at the bottom. Then it says the workaholic. Get your life back into balance. Whether it's working too much or too much play, get clear on your priorities. So, okay. This third party, though, okay, you guys, my eyelash is itching. This third party, though, could be somebody infiltrating or penetrating a connection that you have between you and like your job. Because if a lot of you guys are workaholics, you've been working a lot, or you've been feeling like you maybe need to get back to work, there could be somebody who is maybe infiltrating your personal time or infiltrating your space. I don't necessarily, I mean, somebody could have a third party, but what I really feel is there's a strong connection between you and what you do creatively or whatever you do in terms of making money or having a career. Okay, Pamela, thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. Look. Okay. Yeah, it's like, okay. That I think you guys, okay, see, and from what y'all are saying, it seems like there's a situation where you you put a lot of energy and time into your work. You put a lot of energy and time into your career. You guys are definitely focused on creating whatever your idea of success is for yourself. That's what you're focused on creating. And I think it comes to pass that you've been putting a lot of your energy into that. But I feel like there could be a friend that you have who's kind of like a third party who may want you to go out a lot, especially because the card said you may be spending too much time out or not enough time out. So there could be a third party coming in to kind of get you in a more balanced state with like your work-life balance, because maybe you've been focusing too much on work and you've been draining yourself um of like inspiration. Like when you are inspired, y'all are going to create. That's what Pisces do. But when you've depleted your inspirational or creative valve in your body or in your spirit, you feel drained and you may need like entertainment or a muse, so to speak, to reignite it or to fill that tank back up. And I think that's what this is talking about. But I also feel like there's a thin line between you and someone who you're dealing with, whether it's platonically or romantically, because I feel like they could run the risk of distracting you and you being too focused on leisure or play. But y'all are looking really good. Okay. Somebody may have you as a third party. Somebody may have a third party, however that works. Mm. Oh, wow. Dang, Nikki. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's like there seems to be something that may be a distraction. But I feel like it's a distraction that y'all were meant to have on some level. But it's like at the same time, if you aren't looking at the situation kind of from a perspective that we were talking about earlier, like if you're not looking at the situation with this third party or with this person, whether they're romantic, professional, or platonic, if you're not looking at why they're in your space, what is the significance or the correlation to why you are connected to this person, then I feel like it could cause a distraction. There's a need for you to look at the situation, I feel, in a way where you understand why this person is here, whether they're meant to challenge you or they're meant to give you some type of enrichment. Since we, have to be very careful on this platform, they're meant to give you some type of enrichment. I promise I'm not having a stroke, okay? But that's what it feels like, but you can't let it get too far. I think some of you guys are in places where your finances are the most important, but it's like you also don't want to be a prude. You don't want to stay in the house and just not do anything at all. And you have to kind of balance your focus, okay? Now, with this doctor card, I do think that some of you guys are working on your health, or you need to work on your health and just stay on top of it. Okay, then we have the shaman. The spirit world is trying to contact you and wish to have a closer relationship with you. Open up to their wisdom. Okay, so the spirit world is trying to have a connection with you. They're probably trying to consult with you about these things that you have going on in your life. The stranger, someone or something you have yet to encounter, will enter your life and completely change your reality. This is what I feel like is what this is about. I feel like there are a lot of strangers coming into your life because Dang, did y'all see that reading? I think I already posted that one where you're the attractor. You're attracting people into your life. Maybe not. No, y'all didn't. I don't know if y'all saw that reading yet. I think the members saw it. Yeah, the members have it. It's got a title that says your boat. Like, there's something about you right now, Pisces, where you are attracting a lot of people into your life. You're attracting a lot of strangers and people who they're, I think, meant to give you things. I don't think it's like bad the way you might think. I think these people are meant to give you things. But it's not meant to necessarily be permanent situations. I feel like I'm not telling you what you have to do or what you don't have to do. We are in a retrograde as of the 21st, okay, which does not dictate your life. Okay, let's not be dense. Astrological occurrences don't dictate your life. It just kind of outlines the types of obstacles or experiences that you may have because of the placement of whatever planet or astrological landmark. That's all it is. So your energy is going to be your energy. Your star is shining. It's constantly shining. And no matter where you are, you're going to have a certain level of presence. I just feel like right now you guys have a really strong presence. And I think that it's more so meant for you to receive. It's not just meant for you to like have people that irritate you to deal with. Oh, is this another person who's going to try to hurt me? No, I don't think that's what it is. I think that these people come from wherever they come from for whatever reason they come. And it's to give you, like, it's to drop off gifts. And I think that's the way that a lot of you guys have been looking at it, especially if you've been doing a lot of work on understanding yourself more and you've really been trying to get to the bottom of who you are, what you're meant to be doing, having some type of solidarity with yourself when it comes to your mission in this life. If you've been doing that type of work on yourself, I think these people are coming into your life to give you something. Like, I kind of see you guys on this throne, and it's like you're pretty much taking visitors in whatever the kingdom that your spirit is residing in. It's like wherever you want to be in spirit, that's where you are. So in that particular version of yourself, it's like you're accepting these gifts and they're coming to you in the form of relationships or encounters that you have with people. But it's just about how you look at the encounter, how you envision the situation, and where your perspective is, right? Like in your spiritual form, they're just coming and dropping off gifts before you. But in your physical form, you have to understand what those gifts are, because they're intended to allow you to receive what you need in order to keep going on your process. Yeah, I think that's what your spirit team wants you to know right now. And I think these third parties are not just like people who your people are dealing with. It could be, I mean, because it says third party, but I think it's more so like people that you deal with as well. Like all the people who are outside of you and your goals as a third party. And they're giving you things that are helping you to heal. It's just a matter of how you look at it. Okay. And then you have the athlete. The task before you is a long road ahead. The dedication, the strength, and drive will determine your future. Okay? So if you stay committed to whatever it is you're doing, then I feel like it's going to create the results that you want. But it's just a matter of how much work you put into it. Hey, Stephanie, good to see you too. It's just a matter of how much work you put into it, y'all. Because, I mean, shit. I can sit here and talk all day and talk about how I don't like schedules, but I also need to be able to, like, have a schedule and do things that I'm supposed to do. You know? So, I mean, some of you guys need to let loose a little bit. Some of you guys need to lighten up. That's what I'm getting here. Like, you could be meeting people, meeting friends and things like that. But I think that some of you have had a history of staying too long in situations. Kind of like that video I posted today. It was a TikTok, but it was like empaths like overstay their welcome in situations, not because they're bad people, but just because they don't realize it's time to go. Like, sometimes it's time to go. You know how you would be at parties and you'd be teenager, like, just getting out into the street? And the party, it would be dry, it would be dull. You might be a little bit too fucked up, you know? And, you know, or people are leaving or whatever is happening at the party, but just because you want to be in that energy as long as possible, you overstay your welcome. And you might get into trouble, meet the wrong people, something pop off, and you need to get out of there. Yeah, we have an issue with that sometimes. I mean, everybody does, but I think this is kind of like describing the situation that Spirit is talking about right here. It's like there are going to be people who are coming in and out of your life to drop off certain things, to get you to see certain things about yourself, to get you to realize a part of yourself that you may not have been paying enough attention to, but they're not long-term people, because I feel like whatever your goal is, Spirit, that's why the Shaman card came out. I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you that the long-term goal is the major focus. That's your spouse. That's your relationship. The long-term goal is what you should be focusing on all the time. Not all the time, but a majority of the time. And all these other things, like these people that you meet, these relationship flings that you have, they're the side piece. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Okay? Your goals are your main bitch. All them little people that come in and try to distract you or give you a little moment's reprieve from whatever stress you got going on, them the side pieces, okay? That's what Spirit is trying to get you to understand. You are the main course. You are the main meal. They're the side dishes. You see? Ooh. I was not coughing a minute ago now. It just jumped in my throat. Like, bitch, what is that? I need you to go. Somebody don't want you to focus on yourself. That's what I feel. I feel like there's somebody who don't want you to focus on yourself. And I think that's a part of your determination too. That you have to be determined to focus on yourself, no matter who wants you to or not. Okay? You have to be determined to speak and say what you're going to say, no matter who doesn't want you to or not. Okay? Now, what else are the messages for Pisces who are multitasking? Man, a lot of y'all have somebody during this retrograde who they're going to throw a curveball at y'all. I don't know what that is or who that's for, but somebody during this retrograde is going to try to throw a curveball, but it's like, that's what you're doing. They throw it at you and you like, boop, dodge that bitch, boop, 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 to the side. Okay, what else for Pisces? What else for Pisces? Oh, the 7 of Wands. See what I'm saying? Dodging. Ducking and dodging. Dodging and ducking. Yeah. There are people coming at you like, goodness. And then the Chariot card and the Emperor. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, I feel like, okay, so let me just, I know I'm not saying much of nothing, but this is funny to me because it's like you started something, Pisces. You decided to start something. I feel like you've had a lot of setbacks. You've had a lot of things that you had to overcome. You know, just like anybody else, you've had challenges in your life. But I feel like there's a new, I don't know, something that you did, a new title that you created, or maybe you put a title on yourself. I don't know what it is, but like it could be something creative that you're doing, a project. It's a new project. Or I don't know. You may be doing an old project differently or like changing your technique like we've been talking about, but since you decided to like have this new thing, or since you decided to like do something a different way, or look at life differently, maybe have a new perspective, it's like people just been coming at you, child. I feel like people just been trying to get your attention from a lot of different angles. Okay, with the cherry at the bottom, people been trying to get your attention, and I feel like you've been remaining like in control, confident, centered. You're ready. I feel like you're ready to, you know, it's like you're ready to pretty much face anyone or anything that you have to face, whether it be literal or figurative. And I just feel like there's somebody who's trying, like, there's somebody who, as you go down this path, right, and you discover things about yourself, it's like there's somebody who keeps, like, along the line, down the line. It's like they always come and pop up on your journey, on your road, wherever you're going, wherever you're traveling. It's like they pop up and they want to refresh some type of attachment. But I don't necessarily think this is the same person over and over again. For some of y'all, it is. But I think it's more so of an energy that tries to keep tabs on you as you follow a path. And I don't think you really address it. There's things that you could say that could be real, like negative, like like when I told you I was talking about folks' hairline. I was. That's why you could see through in the back. That's why you could see through. You got transparent follicles. You can see through them bitches. Okay? But that's what I'm saying. It's like you could say a lot of shit. You could say a lot of messed up things to these people, or to people who try to come against you. You could tell a lot of truths, but I just feel like you decide not to be petty and you keep things to yourself. Yeah. But I feel like people come for you because I don't know, it might be a power thing. It might be because you have a certain amount of power. I told you y'all's light shines, and it shines very vigorously. And no matter where you go, your light is still going to shine. It's just, however, it just, the effects that you get from your light shining either show what's in the darkness that people don't want to be seen, or you're in a room with other bright lights, and you're basically blinding negativity. Okay. Child. All right. What's this 7 of Wands for Pisces? What is this 7 of Wands? The 6 of Swords and the 3 of Cups. The Moon and the Temperance. So okay. I feel like some of you are trying to change your environment. You may be trying to change the scene. I don't know. You may be going to different places, like on a mundane level. Oh my goodness. Star, I told you I'm not fooling with you, girl. I already knew. I already know. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like y'all are going to different places. Y'all are finding another hill to stand on. It's like, okay, you got the Three of Cups right here, and they look like they standing on this little hill. Then you got the Six of Swords, right? So you're moving to your own, like, hill. You see he's standing on the hill, and then you see these people. Really, it should be like this. That's what I see. You were on this hill, maybe with some friends, somebody you're dating, people you're talking to, you know, flings, friends, whatever. And maybe even this is a place that you're going out or whatever. And then it's like you just ready to go. You ready to leave. And people are like, why are you leaving? Because I want to leave. That's kind of what it feels like to me. Like there was a good situation or some type of celebration going on. Happiness, fulfillment. But it's like now the wind has changed and I feel like you need to move on from something or someone, okay? With the Moon card and the Temperance, I just feel like you may be weighing the pros and cons, the good and the bad. Yeah, because that's what I'm getting with these two dogs. It's really a wolf and a dog. And then the Temperance card, balancing the water. Like, I feel like you weighed the pros and cons of a situation as things started to make themselves known. I feel like you don't necessarily know what's happening in the future, but you're focused on getting to a certain point. Like I said, I feel like y'all see what you want in the future and you know what you don't want. Like, I think I said that in a different reading. But it really feels like to me that some type of secret came up or somebody revealed their true colors to you. You may get a sense off somebody that because we have the side piece card and this Three of Cups, I feel like y'all get the sense off somebody that they just enjoy to have a lot of people around them and you don't have a desire to live like that. If this is a person like in a relationship, they're really not giving you anything to work with. They're really like holding back and you just don't have time for that shit. That's what I feel. There's something about it, like maybe somebody likes to party or have a very like, you know, free flowing lifestyle, okay? But I just think that some of y'all are not necessarily down for it, or it's like you want to have a free flowing lifestyle and somebody else may want to hold you hostage. I feel like you're dealing with several different energies, like people, but it could be in different circumstances. Like some of y'all, this could be friends. Some of y'all, this could be family members. Some of y'all, this could be people who you're dating. It's like the people who you deal with on a regular basis. Maybe as of the last few days or weeks or whatever. I feel like there's some people who want to keep you held hostage and they don't want you to move on or move forward. And there's some people who kind of like are transient in a way. Like their spirit is very transient. And you don't want to deal with the imbalance or the dysfunction of that. That's what it feels like to me. Girl, I want to move to a different city just because I've been in this city too long. Like, too many people know me. I want to start over and be a stranger, okay? I want to start over and be a stranger. No. But for real, though. No, it's not a girls only reading channel. First of all, I'm a grown-ass woman. But it's not a girls only reading channel. Did I say anything about a man or a woman? Because I don't remember. Y'all can remind me if I did. Take it how it resonates. Oh, thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that. also just got a message for some of y'all. I think the reason why you have an issue with a person is because it feels like they kind of want to ride with you but not drive you. I don't know, that could be literal. Okay. Mostly females. So my thing is, I'm not a female dog. I'm not a female animal. I'm a woman, an individual. You know, you can go with that. I don't like when people act smart alecky. Like, it's just like Anel, you said, we see through, and there's something on my mind I gotta say. Exactly. Like, I had to just tell that person, like, hide you. Like, because I block. Like, oh, is this a girls only channel? It's only females. Why are you being derogatory towards women? Why are you acting childish? Because you sound like you 13. And if you're older than that, you know. But I feel like there's something about this person. It's like, this is like somebody where if you were to go out or, you know, have a meal, it seems like they would eat off your plate. That's kind of what it feels like to me. Like, they may always want to ride with you, or they may always want to, like, drink the pitcher that you ordered or smoke the hookah that you got. I know it's, you know, it's like they want to come to your house, what you cook for dinner type of situation. And I'm not saying that's exact examples, but it's like, oh, hey, it's like if a person asks you out, they don't say, you know, oh, no, I already blocked them, Nichelle, don't worry. They, instead of asking you out, they say like, oh, where are you going to be? Man, why do you want to know where I'm going to be? Because it's either, you know, possessiveness, or it's some type of like, you know, wanting to know my business or wanting to set up this habit in my mind where I have to tell you where I'm going or whatever the fuck it is. But why you can't just ask me out? Right. So it's like, that's kind of how it feels. Like, oh, if I know you're going to be here, then I can show up there whenever I feel like showing up, not make any type of commitments or be solidified, but just be kind of like, you know, the Kroger bag flowing in the wind and decide what I want when I want it. That kind of seems like this type of person. I feel like there's, you know, a desire to celebrate, but somebody could be very, they could be promiscuous. They could just be like an opportunist. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of how it feels. It feels like somebody who's just coming around sniffing everybody's plate, seeing whose they want to eat off of. Okay. What other messages do you have for Pisces? Yeah, because people do that in a manipulative way. Like, when people ask what you're doing, where you're going, like, sometimes I'll say, but like, the thing about it is, it's not like I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like, you're trying to get in my business to see what I got going on. And it creates this habit, this habitual, it creates in people who are unaware, this habitual feeling like they have to always explain themselves or tell where they're going or what they're doing, because there's like this gaslighting going on. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, what else for Pisces? Multitasking. Because it feels like an opportunist. Ten of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Ooh, the Ten of Wands. I feel like you guys are kind of closing up, you know? I feel like you guys are closing up a little bit because I feel like there was something when it comes to an opportunity. Maybe you didn't take an opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit. There could have been an opportunity that you guys did not take, or an opportunity that passed you by. And it looked like it was a really good opportunity, or maybe an opportunity that you did not get, or something that you thought was going to be bigger than what it actually turned out to be. You thought something was going to do better than it actually did. I feel like you did see manifestation from a different perspective. There's something about the way that you envision things or manifest things in your life. I feel like you guys are trying to have more success when it comes to the maybe visualizations that you have. I feel like a lot of you guys have been working on like visualizations and trying to like have better results. Like when you do whatever that you do with your magic, with the magic that is within you, you're trying to be more optimistic about it, because I feel like you understand that when you're not as optimistic, or you don't look at things from more than one perspective, you tend to be disappointed with the results of whatever you manifested. Like whatever's given may look bigger in the sky or bigger in your mind than what it actually turns out to be in your physical life. I feel like that's a confirmation for a lot of you guys of some of the spiritual messages that you've been hearing. It's a lesson. So it's like it's teaching you how to gauge situations. It's helping you gauge situations, how to modify your strategy. It's making you extremely intelligent. And it's also making you a very formidable adversary when it comes to other people who try to compete with you. I feel like a lot of you guys realize that you had to slow down a little bit, or there was less that you needed to say, because there was an opportunity that you had, or something that you did were working on trying to build, that was a lot harder, or it became a lot harder than what you thought it was going to be, and you just felt like it was a bust. Okay. Oh damn, I didn't know that 10 of Cups fell out. Stop. That was right there. That's crazy. So yeah, something, 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles is in there. I saw throughout what appears to be coming from this lesson. The 10 of Pentacles is what you're going to receive, but it's going to take for you to actually make an investment, make a choice to make an investment. Yeah. This is about changing your motivation. Okay? Like, maybe not changing your motivation, but changing the way that you act upon whatever motivates you. Because I feel like some of you guys are afraid to go into the things that you don't know, because it's, you know, it may make you feel off balance. Just like me coming on here and showing my face, right? It makes me feel off balance sometimes, but I think there's something here that's meant to challenge you on purpose, so that you can understand the value of your position, the value of yourself, and you can understand how to protect your energy from certain things, whether it be your own thoughts or other people that are only meant to like be a partial distraction. Like you're meant to understand maybe when the party needs to be over, okay? What else? Can I get one more for Pisces? Because it's like things have been challenging for a lot of you guys in your work or with whatever you're doing creatively, because you know, maybe you're not taking it seriously enough. Maybe, you know, there's not enough fun or there's not enough seriousness. That's why you got the card that you got earlier with that workaholic. And I felt like it was very important. Because either there's too much work or there's too much play. And I feel like you've been trying to find a balance, but it's difficult. But I think the more that you work on it, the more Spirit is going to show you what you need to be doing. That's why it's like they're trying to give you this information. Like sometimes you may have to say no to people when they want to go out if you've been doing too much playing and not enough working. And if you've been doing too much working and these people keep asking you, hey, do you want to go out? And you keep saying, no, 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 I need to work. They're basically saying that that's making you washed up. Either you're washed up or you're washed out. And you need to have a balance between the two. Okay? Interesting. So you got the Three of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Death card. So there's a change that's coming and you expect it, but you're afraid of it. You're fearing it. Like there's some type of changes going on possibly at your job with like policies, rules, regulations. There's some type of big change that's been coming for a long time. And I feel like you're afraid of it. I feel like you may feel like you're going to be alone. You may feel like you're going to be attacked. You may feel like you're going to be maybe harassed or even berated for how you feel your opinion. Like, okay, and I share this with y'all because this is the thing. I talk to you guys like this behind the camera, but showing my face is scary as fuck. As a person, like it's hard for me to go out in public with people. I enjoy going out with people, but I have to, you know, have a couple drinks to feel comfortable being out with people. Don't, you know, use me as an example of how to live your life. But if I do want to like loosen up, it's very difficult because I'm extremely nervous and I'm extremely like anxious in situations. And I've tried to show my face on here before on other platforms. And I guess it's a confidence thing that I have to boost. So I'm trying to do it more to challenge myself, but it's not easy. It's really hard. And then I laugh and make uncomfortable, corny jokes when I'm anxious and nervous. So it's like there's something with that. And I think that's kind of like the Eight of Swords. You think with these Three Swords that something is going to be worse than what it is and that you're going to have to deal with the Five of Swords energy when this change comes in, because I feel like you're expecting the worst out of a situation, but it's probably not going to be as bad as what you think. I don't think it's going to be something that you have to fear actually in this way, the way that you may be fearing it. I don't think that's what this is. I think that there's been some type of blockages or challenges presented to you so that you can do things in a different way to achieve the goals that you see for yourself deep down, you know? And there's probably some people who may laugh at you. There's probably some people who may take what you do too seriously. Like, people may get mad at my jokes that I crack and have a problem with what I say. But at the end of the day, like, I was just like, I basically, when I was feeling anxious earlier before I started the live, I just kept taking different thumbnail pictures, getting more comfortable. And I basically said, fuck that shit, because fuck that shit, okay? Like, I mean, either bitch you gonna do it or you ain't gonna do it. That's like, bitch, either you gonna do it or you ain't gonna do it. So either do it or shut the fuck up. And I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna do it then, because I don't like backing down from no motherfucking challenge. Boop. Oh, man. And that might be how y'all have to look at it, because, like, sometimes you may not want to back down from a challenge, but you may be too anxious, or it may not be the right time. Okay, Jasmine. Okay? But at the end of the day, once you do, do whatever you have to do. I would say try to choose healthy options. Go outside. I did sit outside. My kids are gone for right now. So I sat outside for a little while. Tried to absorb as much natural nature as I could. And then, come on in here and sit the fuck down. Look. Mary, look, this is why y'all my people. This is why y'all my people. Man, and Stephanie, that's one thing that I do not envy white people about. Let's talk about it for a minute. Stephanie said, public speaking, I turn red in my face. Girl, if I was a white woman right now, first of all, I'd probably have more views. That was just a joke. Second of all, I would be red in my face. So that's something that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that you can't see necessarily how nervous I am. And that's one thing that I never envied about more lighter complected people. It's like you can see their emotions. Okay? You can see the emotions on their face. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. Oh, man. But, and that's the thing. Like, that's very true, Roxy. We're too worried about what other people think. And that's the point that, we have to get around as Pisces, because there's a lot of valuable things that we have to say, And then not only was I nervous and anxious, but I be thinking about the things that I be want to tell people, because how sometimes folks got you fucked up. See, and there goes the distraction piece. There's a few things that I want to say to a few people, and it's not pertinent. It's not important. It's just, I think after, reviewing certain experiences that I've had lately, there's a few things that I need to say. And I be working that out in my head. So I got to get more into the moment. What am I doing right now? Is that something I need to worry about right now? No. What am I doing? I'm going to read some cards. That's what I'm doing right now, because I enjoy this shit. Okay? And I think it's kind of like a moment by moment type of situation. The Five of Wands is at the bottom. Ooh, with the Seven of Swords. They were together in the earlier part of the reading in the deck. Okay. There's a playing field that's being leveled. I just heard that with the Five of Wands and the Judgment. The playing field is being leveled. So whatever this change is that's coming in is going to level the playing field. I don't know what that means. But the ground is very flat right here. I feel like you are expecting something. You're expecting to possibly have to fight for whatever you have. Maybe some policies changing, like I said, at your job. Or, just some type of maybe new manager or somebody coming in. But I think that there's just a lot of things that you experience on an everyday basis that are different. You feel different. You may react differently to people. You may feel this very strong calling coming over your spirit when it comes down to you stressing about things or having some type of like inner conflict when it comes to making decisions. I do think you guys need a push with whatever it is that you're doing. So the universe may push you by bringing some type of conflict in your life or bringing these side piece energies that are a third party or on the outside of your goals and your dreams to kind of push you towards something that you want to do or push you into enacting a strategy. So it's like a lot of times when you get hurt, you want to look at situations in a fucked up way because you're in that victim mentality and you get hurt and you're like, oh, every time you meet somebody, your perspective is here goes another person that's going to want to fuck with me. But if you look at it in a different way and be like, this is another person that I can pick their brain, or this is another person that I can, compare situations with or have a conversation with or just go out and drink or party and dance and have a good time with. But it's like, instead of looking at it like it's going to be something negative, I think you guys are either working on looking at it positively or that's what you need to work on. It's changing your perspective about these encounters. Oh my goodness. And then the Temperance card. You're looking up at spirit like, what are you doing? You're literally looking up at the sky like, I don't know what the fuck you got going on. But I'm gonna need some information, god dang. I don't know what y'all planning. I don't know why y'all doing me like this. Okay, this is just like that meme that, or not meme, I be calling them memes. It's just like that TikTok video I put on the channel where it was like, God, you up there with the fruits and the peace and all that, and you got me down here fighting for my life. Like that. That's what it looks like. You like, spirit, I don't know what the fuck you got going on. I don't know what you planning. But I see you mixing them glasses up there, so I'm trying to have some patience. I'm trying to wait. And they like, yeah, just wait a little bit longer. It's okay. We coming. Man, I think it's within you, though. Yep, because then you got the Hermit right here. It's within you. It's like things are being moved in certain ways, and you're like asking God, why are you moving things in ways like this? But it's about you realizing the star that's within you. It's about you realizing and not being afraid to let that star shine within you. Not being afraid to go out into the world. Not being afraid to be a part of the world and actually to participate. No, I'm just playing. Y'all need to participate. Okay, so that's what this is, because y'all have been this observer for so long. Spirit is like, no, you got to get up and participate now. You have to get up and participate. What's this piece of paper say right here? Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still quiet waters. He restores my soul. He guides on the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. I'm not biblical. But that's how you need to walk through whatever this is right here going on. That's how you need to walk through it. With confidence. Because I feel like the more confident you are, the better results that you receive with whatever it is that you're doing. And they're telling you to stop observing. It's time to stop observing. They're going to push you out into the forefront. So whether you choose to or plan to or have control over it or not, y'all are going to be pushed out into the forefront of a situation, into the forefront of people's awareness, because they want you to start participating in this life. Okay? Not just wasting away, killing yourself. They might be mad about that, but I'm just saying. They want you to participate, Pisces. Because, I mean, if you want to get real with it, what I really feel is that a lot of you guys have not been living up to your true potential in situations. That's why the Doctor card is here. I'm going to say this, and if you get offended, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. It is what it is. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I feel like some of y'all have been in situations where you've been doing the bare minimum and you've been half-assing. And I feel like even though you have built a lot that you should be and will be very proud of, I also feel like there's a part of you that doesn't believe that it's going to happen, or there's a part of you that doesn't believe that it's true, or there's a part of you that feels like you don't deserve it. That's that Eight of Swords bullshit. Like, that's what I feel like has really been going on. And to solidify that within yourself, like, kind of to tell yourself, oh yeah, that's true. To co-sign whatever this negative belief is that you're having in your mind, you go out and do things that, I'm not saying like literally go out, but you like take certain actions at times that are sabotaging what it is that you're doing. And it could be like the way you eat, you know, the different habits that you have, the ways that you spend your time, wasting time, things like that. And Spirit is like, bitch, if you don't get your stinking ass up and participate, because that's what you said you wanted, when you went down there, and now you're sitting here crying and whining. Get your ass up and participate. That's what it feels like to me. They want you to get in the game. And I said it. Pisces, y'all don't scare me. Shit. Y'all be out here bullying all these other readers. You're not going to bully me. I said what I said. Get your ass up and start participating. Get your ass up and start looking at all the things you've been able to accomplish. Start telling yourself this is the standard. The accomplishments and what you've achieved, that's the standard. That's the gold standard of living. Not this old bullshit that you telling yourself, this same old sad ass story that you telling yourself. Your advice, Queen D. Okay, your advice is medicine, mother. Honor your inner knowing. Yep. You know that this shit is true. Listen, we all do it. I'm not saying it like I don't do it. I just walked around the house and did it for an hour and 30 minutes before getting on the goddamn live. What I'm saying is, this is what we got to be aware of. These cards are not going to tell us nothing that we don't already motherfucking know. And I'm so sick of folks acting like it's some type of, saving grace to save you from your issues. No, this is telling you what your fucking problem is so that you can get up and change it. It's telling you what's going to happen if you continue down the same path that you're on. And it's also telling you of the good things that you can have if you decide to pivot where you need to pivot. And if you stay strong where you need to stay strong. That's what this is about. That's why I like it so much. Okay? You got maiden mother. And it says, honor your inner knowing. So this is stuff that you already know, but apparently need confirmation or to be reminded. You also have oracle at the bottom. And it says, wait for important information. Then you have strategizer, set your sights higher. See, y'all be wanting just a little bit of stuff. And I feel like sometimes, that's how we are because we just be wanting a little bit of stuff. But now I think it's time to dream bigger, strive higher, do more. Okay? Let's read these. Because this is about believing that you deserve what it is that you want. How long have I been reading cards? Not that long. Since like 2020. Wow, that's crazy. Since like 2020. So like 3 years. Not that long. Not long as some of these folks out here. So it says, honor your inner knowing, medicine mother. Take action. Do what you know you need to do. Oh, you know what? While y'all are all on here, I'm going to do a Q&A after this one. We're going to have a Q&A. We're going to talk about boundaries and such. Why don't we do that? Because I just feel like talking now. Shit, might as well take advantage of the energy. I'll do a Q&A with y'all in a minute. But let's finish this, and I'm going to take a break, and then we'll come back. So it says take action. Do what you know you need to do. Mother always knows best, they say, and it's true. We all know a maternal figure who's extremely intuitive and insightful. And this medicine mother has gone through many ups and downs. She has lived and she has lost. She knows what it's like to suffer and to want to give up. So the medicine of this card is that it's okay to make mistakes and get it wrong sometimes. And it's okay for things to come to an end. It's not the end of the world. It's just the end of one chapter and the beginning of something new. That's what I was saying. The medicine mother reminds you that even though you will have low lows, you aren't here to suffer. You aren't here to suffer. You're here to be supported and to support others. Let her give you the loving encouragement to take the next steps forward. This is what I was talking about, though. And I'm not talking about Q&A like I'm going to be doing tarot questions. I'm just going to be talking to y'all. Just had to clear that up. But this is basically saying that you're going to have things that you have to learn. You're going to have experiences that you're meant to experience. And not all of those experiences are going to be good because not everything in life is good. But there's always going to be an air of confidence that you should take from whatever it is that you go through. Because it means that you're learning the important lessons that you need to learn in your life. And it's bringing you to another place. Like, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. That's all I feel like y'all need to understand. Everything that you may be stressed out about, it's going to work itself out. It says there's an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. So this could be about the retrograde as well. It says you're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you'd like to be. You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you're being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next one will be presented to you, okay? That's what I was saying, child. Y'all got to understand, this is a situation we're not going to be able to have the answers. I think that's what's irking most of us. We want to know all the answers. But we got to play the game to get the answers. Okay? Oh, look at y'all in here just talking. Yes, ma'am. Does it just get more comfortable? I don't know. I think reading cards is like, it's an art, but at the same time, it's a skill. That's how I could explain it. I guess we could just do the Q&A in here because I'm done. Y'all wait for important information. There's something coming in about your strategy when it comes to what you need to do. Okay, when it comes to where you need to go and what decision you need to make. Okay. This is like you learning how to follow your calling when in past times you may not have followed it, okay? But I mean, as far as like reading cards go, ooh, excuse me. Nikki, you have been listening to me for a long time. Oh my God. Nikki, you came from the Nutcase Network, didn't you? It's a skill, but it's also an art. So it's like you can have the skill of reading cards, but if you don't possess the art or the creativity behind it, it makes it more difficult to me. Or just not as, I don't think it makes it more difficult. I just feel like it makes it less interesting. Like, it's a whole lot of boring ass tarot readers out here. I don't give a damn who have a problem with it. It's a whole bunch of boring ass tarot readers out here. And it's a whole lot of faking ass tarot readers who don't be really like telling you what's on their soul because they trying to get, you know, $1. Or they telling you what's going on, but they're telling you low vibrational shit that's going on because it's easier to get $1. You know, if I was talking about low vibrational shit all the time and never had any type of motivational or inspirational, you know, format to my content, I was just talking about third parties and twin flames cheating and all this other stuff and people doing shit behind your back and I was inflaming the anxiety within you because that's what the fuck it is. Let's be real. Jesse, you sure did. Let's be real. A lot of motherfuckers out here are inflaming anxiety within people. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to have readings where stuff doesn't look good, but it's about the way you deliver the message and what your personal ethics and, you know, moral standard and code is as to whether or not it's going to inflame people's anxiety. I mean, I'm just saying, it's a lot of bitches out here trying to catch a coin on, it's not just tarot though, like it's not. And I think as you go on, it gets easier to read the cards. Okay, see, it's not a lot of people in this energy out here, in that Empress energy. Not for real. They got a lot of, you know, fluff and pomp and circumstance, but they not really telling you what you need to know. They telling you shit that's going to stress you out and keep coming back so you can keep getting readings. I mean, if some, I'm not talking about anybody specific either. I'm just saying that's as a fact. That's what it is. In every particular line of business or genre that you move into, They're going to be vultures and people who are trying to basically drain it and use it for everything it's worth to catch a dime, to catch a dollar. That's in everything. You talk about car dealerships, you know, car salesmen. You talk about doctors. It's a lot of motherfucking people out here trying to catch a dime. That's all they worried about. Yeah, they don't have positive vibes. Not for real. Because if they did, you really wouldn't hear too much about them. It's like, in this community, it's either repeating the same things over and over again, giving people hope where there is no hope, doing things, you know, on a way where it's, yeah, it's true about the money, but it's not heart. And it's very few people in this particular line of business, since we're focusing it on tarot, that actually have mastered not only the skill, but the craft as well. And coming from a positive place. You know? Yeah, a lot of y'all came from Nutcase Network. Alicia did too. Yeah. Yeah. Addicted Tarot said, what is your best tip to align your intuition to a card? What I would say when it comes to, like, I don't know, like, it's hard to explain because for me it's not like a science. It's just what I feel. I don't try to align myself with the cards or anything like that. I just get on here and I ask God to give us the clearest, most concise messages, to bring the people who need to hear the messages to the message, and, you know, to basically allow there to be some type of positivity that comes from the message being delivered, okay? I just really, like, when y'all hear me talking, I'm just asking God to, like, let what needs to be said be said. That's the mission that I feel like I have on this channel. Like, I'm not looking for a particular message. Sometimes I will focus the energy to find a focal point on what the message is directed to. But it's kind of like the way I read, I just want there to be information in regards to what you need to know. Okay? And whatever I feel from the energy that I'm picking up, that's what I describe. Like, the pictures correlate, the symbols in the pictures. That's why you do have to, like, learn a little bit about it before you try to do it. And I didn't necessarily do that a whole lot at first, but I have learned more about, like, certain symbolism and things like that that help me kind of pinpoint what my intuition is telling me, okay? Okay, Oracle and Tarot. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, Ben, I read for anybody who comes to the channel. Like, let me keep going down the list. I read for everybody who comes to the channel though. Anybody who feels drawn to the readings, that's who I'm reading for. So I don't really necessarily like to apply gender to the situation, but at the same time, sometimes I feel that it's a certain gender of person. And gender is so complicated nowadays, y'all. Like, I really cannot keep up with everything going on with gender nowadays. But when I'm reading the cards, it's like, it could be really describing anybody, to be honest with you. Like, people say that it can't, people say that it can. It really doesn't fucking matter. It's really more so to me, like, describing the story of a situation. So if the story is in alignment and you're not pushing it and forcing it to be your story, and it matches up with certain things you said or certain ways that you felt, then it could apply to anyone who has that type of, like, attitude in your life. That's how I feel. That's how I read. That's how I watch tarot. I'm not trying to, like, fit every detail in, oh yeah, and that happened Tuesday. No, I'm not trying to fit every detail into what the fuck people are saying or, like, what I'm saying. It's just, if that story aligns in some way, shape, or form, makes sense, then whatever part of the message that really hit me is the part that was meant for me. So that's why I was not having, that's why I wasn't dealing with whoever that was in the beginning talking about, do you read for girls or females or whatever? Like, child, you not even ready to know what the fuck I'm reading about, because you sound like a kid in reality or in spirit. Okay. Yeah. I think there is a you know what? That's an interesting that's an interesting statement, Jesse. Jesse said, and we were talking about race a little bit earlier, but it's you know, people are afraid to talk about things, and I just be like, really? But you said you only watch other Black readers besides Brady and Tyler. I don't know necessarily a whole lot of other readers. But yeah, Black readers do have a different way of reading, but that's about anything, right? Different races and different ethnicities have different ways of doing different things. You know, and what I noticed about some of the Middle Eastern readers, I don't want to say the wrong term, but what I noticed about some of the Middle Eastern readers or readers who are like from different countries other than America is that they have a different sense of humor. Like you have to pick up, you maybe have to watch them for a little while to pick up on their sense of humor, but it's like more covert. And a lot of Black readers to me are more like descriptive a little bit, like maybe more flamboyant with their descriptions, a little bit more cultured with their descriptions in our culture as like Black people or African American people. But it's like whatever the person's culture or ethnicity is definitely comes through in their style of reading. But I think that's good. Now, what I will say is that, you know, there are certain biases that I feel like take place on this platform, but I mean, it doesn't matter how much you say anything about it, unless somebody's going to do something about it. It really doesn't have really a point. But I think everybody's got their own unique style, and I think they should definitely like be that. Like, I don't think everybody should read the same or be the same, because then it'll be boring. Like, what's the point? You know? You just got to gravitate to who you want to gravitate to. For real, at the end of the day. Yeah, Roxy, I like readings where I can learn and grow from too, but I also like readings that give the tea. And I think that's how I read. I don't want to be too much in the tea because the tea really is not necessarily as important as the lesson, but sometimes to kind of like help people realistically navigate through situations, you got to kind of give a little bit of the tea. Like I try not to be too messy. I just try to be straight up. Like when it comes down to like people who are listening to my readings, I want it to be a situation where here's what I feel like is going on, but what's deeper than that is the message. So that's what I read. So because of whatever the fuck you got going on, this is why this message of growth and higher learning is important. That's how I read. You know? It's all right, Jesse. You're allowed to have your opinion about the situation. I'm sure that certain people feel the same way in the opposite for us. You know? So Daryl, yes, said if you're truly connected as a listener slash watcher, real recognize real. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Now we have, okay, so let's see. Oh, it just skipped. My little chat be just skipping. It's all right, Ben. You don't have to worry. Mm. Oh, thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. Child, I don't want to mess up nobody's life. So when I cleanse my cards, like that's another thing that's very that's another thing that makes me anxious when I read, because I don't want to mess up nobody's life. Like, I don't want to say something that, someone may take the wrong way or take too seriously. But at the same time, it's also, to be honest with you, keeping it real, it's not my responsibility for what you do with the information that I give you. It's my responsibility to be ethical and try to deliver the most clear and concise messages that I can. But, how you take it, that's your responsibility as an adult. So that's why sometimes I struggle with it, but like, I can't be too upset about, like, a lot of my readings. I don't watch my readings back. Ooh, I just kicked the camera. I don't watch a lot of my readings back. Like, that's y'all stuff. I might watch other readers, but I don't really watch myself a lot unless I'm just trying to maybe evolve what it is that I do, or, maybe tweak some things. Sometimes I watch just because it pops up, Right. That's crazy. It's a lot of readings that say they are coming back. Most definitely. Everybody's talking about somebody coming back from the past and all this other stuff. But I be like, it comes up in the readings because, that's what comes up. But it's not always meant for you to focus on just that, you know? But Stephanie, you said, what's the difference between oracle and tarot cards? I mean, tarot cards are like the literal tarot that was created. Tarot cards are like the major and the minor arcana. And there's certain oracle cards that like focus on this same format. But like, oracle cards to me are more so like inspirational guidance. Like, they're more like, oracle cards are more led to inspire people in a certain situation. Tarot cards kind of, to me, are more detailed and pinpoint like exact situations that could be going on. So if I want to use an oracle, it's because I want to know, like, in spirit, what is spirit telling you? What is the deeper message? That's an oracle card for me. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. So there was somebody asking over and over about how do I connect with the cards. And I did kind of kick them out because it was irritating. Because at first they put it in lowercase, then they put it in all caps. And I don't like that. That's a little rude. So I did go ahead and block them. But Jesse says celibacy is good for you to help be more intuitive. I agree with that. Because whenever you're sharing energy with people and you're connecting with people, it's like the more that you give, the more that you open up yourself to somebody in a way where your bodies are connecting and your spirits are connecting, the more chance that they have to take energy from you. Like, the average like, people will try to fuck out of me. People will try me. Like, I just feel like I'm just myself and I'm a regular person. But men, especially lately, like, men have really been trying me on some fuck shit. And it's been some Pisces too. And I'll be like, what? Like, God, you trying to tell me something? But like, I don't be like that with people. So I know it ain't me. But it's not just been Pisces. It's been other people too. Like, but it's been especially men who have really, like, I haven't had that many problems with women. And there are times where I have problems with women or the same, sexual orientation that I subscribe to. But most of the time, I've been having problems with men lately. Like, really trying to have sex with me or like do crazy things. And I'm just like, sir, like, trying to get me to come to their house. I don't know them. Like, that's the type of energy that I healed from and blocked out that really doesn't need to come back. Like, okay. But being celibate and making sure that your energy is kind of like, I wouldn't say necessarily pure, but I do feel like people interfere and sometimes project or have residual energy that is left on you from any type of interaction. Like, any type of interaction that you might have, whether it's a conversation, somebody coming to your house, somebody even being in your driveway, like people touching you, touching your hair, like stuff like this. I do take that very seriously because any type of interaction where you're exchanging energy with a person opens the door to whatever that person is dealing with. So, yeah. Stay protected. That's what I have to say. Oh, thank you, Nikki. I'm so glad that you're still here. Okay. Thank you, Damien. I appreciate that. I mean, I speak, y'all, I appreciate y'all for real because I speak the way I do. And I really don't talk a lot. Like, I just be want to get on here and talk sometimes. And I think I'm going to start doing it more. I just, I work through my situations. But it's a lot of things that I be seeing and people don't want to listen. People don't be want to listen or really see what you like have to say unless you get into a position like this and you have something to say. Oh, yeah. Oh, y'all are so supportive. I definitely feel like y'all should support your people. Period. In whatever way you can. Don't have to be money. Right, exactly, Stephanie. That is true. When you're channeling, when it's a lot of people watching, it's a lot of energy. So you're channeling the collective. People have to take it how it resonates. Right. Oh snap! It keep jumping. It keep jumping. Sometimes listening to readings is like watching the spiritual news. It is, Daryl. Right. Oh my God, Daryl. That's how I look at it too. It's like watching the spiritual news. Like what's going on over there with them. Like even if that's not happening to me. Oh, listen, because this how I watch. Like even if it's not happening to me, I'll be like, oh, somebody's going through this. I need to be on high alert. And whatever message comes from it is still a message. It's still a learning experience. That's how people have to look at it. But some folks be crazy. The internet is a crazy place. Y'all are funny. Oh, thank you, Ben. That's so sweet. I'm catching up. Y'all are fast with the chat. Y'all are so fast. Queen DR said the double view reading you did a little while ago was game changer for the tarot readers. You set the bar with that one. Oh, thank you. I was trying to do it again. It's just so complicated because I don't have like external. I mean, I have an external microphone, but sometimes it's scratchy. I don't use it because I just don't want the quality to be fucked up. But like, it's good. It's definitely good to do that. Like sometimes I do it with the headphones on. I try to do it on the members reading again. My members know I try to do that double reading again and it fucked up. But it might be because of retrograde. So I'm gonna keep trying to test it. Maybe we'll do it again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, some Pisces are unevolved. I mean, that's everybody though. Yeah, I be reading the hell out of people. I read people in public too. Like if y'all went out in public with me, we would probably have fun. But some of y'all might be irritated with me. Cause I be reading people. I can't help it. I went to this bar I like to go to one time. As soon as I got out the car, I was meeting my friend. As soon as I got out the car, I seen this man walking around. He looked familiar to me. Like he had the body shape of somebody who I've known in the past, right? And as soon as I got out the car and saw my friend across the way, he just projectile vomited. And it was just like, I know that's a nasty story, but it's just like, why would I show up people doing shit like this? I can't help but to read your ass. I can't help but to like observe situations going on. And I walked up to my friend. I was like, hey girl. And I was like, dang, that man throwing up over there. I be saying random shit. Oh, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Damien said, wait, Mary, you said you sage every time you go out and come back. I be saging or Palo Santo and then lighting candles. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I say things that people don't want to acknowledge or talk about. Yeah, I mean, I be saying, I just wish I wasn't censored so much. Cause it's like, it's a lot of things that I be wanting to talk about and, you know, opinions that I have about shit, but it's a censor, so. Dang, Stephanie. Oh, thank you, Kimmy. Yeah, that junk was crazy. My birthday is March 2nd. Yeah, I'm March, baby. I'm in the beginning of March. Sometimes I be feeling like I resonate with Aquarius, though. Because I have a lot of Aquarius in my chart, too. It is annoying. Sometimes being highly intuitive is annoying because you be knowing that shit. I don't be want to know either. Y'all always tell me to do what your pet is trying to tell you reading. Y'all, for the longest time, y'all always want me to do what your pet is telling you. That is so funny to me. I don't know how to read that. Like, okay. Let's see. What is your pet telling you, Pisces? Let's do it right now. Let's do what is your pet telling you. Star Lover, you got a lot of Aquarius too. Yes. I think that Aqua makes me be a real bitch sometimes. like I told y'all I done told y'all stories before. I don't get along with people. I don't get along with people. Because you'll say something or you'll do something that get on my nerves. And I've just learned in my life that I'm not going to be irritated. I'm not going to be irritated, bitch. You're going to be irritated before I'm irritated. Because I'm not going to be irritated. Okay? Snowflake do be talking shit. Ain't none of them in here right now. The house is empty, so they playing. They running around the whole house. Let me see who come in here. Wait, I'm finna call the pets in here and see who come in here when I call. Wait. Let me get some water. Africa A, yes. I think your Mercury is the one that affects what you say and how you think. And I believe your Mars is the one that like kind of has to do with your actions and stuff like that. Your moon is more like your emotions and what you feel deep down. Snowflake, Percy, Cosmo, with your kitties? With those kitties? Where's those poo-poo kitties? Are you kitties playing? Are you sleeping? Who's teeping? Now let's see who comes. Somebody coming. I heard something. Oh yeah, cats see a lot of stuff. I feel like animals see a lot of stuff, period. Man, Roxy, yours. Where's those kitties? Are those kitties teeping? Cosmo, Percy, Snowflake, what you doing? They probably sleep somewhere, y'all. Oh wow, that's interesting, Daryl, because I do definitely do that aqua. Yeah, I think I got an aqua sun too in Vedic, but I might not. Mm. Welcome from San Antonio. Okay, so let's see what your pet's trying to tell you, Pisces. This is funny. Let's see what your pet's trying to tell you. Because I do better with talking than I do a whole bunch of reading. I don't know. I like reading, but it just helps me to focus what I want to talk about. I think that's why I like it so much. Okay. What are Pisces pets? Ooh, excuse me. That was so unladylike. What are Pisces pets trying to tell them? What are Pisces pets trying to tell them? Oh, 5 of Cups. Oh. So some of your pets are trying to tell you that they're sad. I think when you leave the house. Some of them might not like their food either. Like the water. Like if your cat or your dog or your pet is always spilling or knocking over their water bowl, they want fresher water. Or they don't like the water that you're giving them. Maybe you need to try bottled water. Some of your pets are sad. They may feel lonely. Yeah, I give my pets bottled water. Like I pour bottled water in their little dispenser, and I got the cat water thing that just filters the water. But also with this 6 of Swords and this Chariot card, you may have a cat or a dog or a pet who feels a little bit lonely when you leave the house. Okay, they might be lonely when you leave the house. Oh, dang, you had to put your cats out? Oh my God, that is so sad. I was just watching a video on YouTube where the girl was talking about pet rent. How they got a lot of nerve to charge motherfucking pet rent when you the one who's taking care of the upkeep of the animal and you paid a deposit and they not going to give it back more than likely. Yeah. You said they just wanted more wet food. Mine are weird. They want it in a vase with a plant. Oh my God. Your cats are spoiled, Stephanie. Man. Yeah, I feel like, you know, and now if you got your pet in the car riding with you, okay, they don't like riding in the car. But if you leave and you have to go to work or you're, you know, whenever you leave the house, your pets get sad. Because they be wanting you to come back. They ain't got nobody to talk to. You don't be talking to them enough. Y'all need to talk to your pets more. Because they're getting a little sad and lonely. Okay. Now, when you are gone, they watch people and they sit around in the windows. Because this force, oh my God. Y'all got some funny pets. Y'all got some funny pets. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers is people. Look, because you leave the house, right? So they watch cars go by. It's like they sit in the window in the sun. Let me just, hold on. They sit in the window. It's like you leave the house, right? You communicate. Okay, they like when you talk. Y'all have a silent communication. Y'all have a silent connection of communication. Okay, where you learn things about them, they learn things about you. They do funny stuff, you do funny stuff. Your pets laugh at you when you do funny stuff. So if you trip over shit like I do, okay? If you trip up, thank you, Canary. If you trip over shit like I do in the house, or you always stubbing your toe and saying, God damn it, motherfucker, shit. You cussing all the time, they laughing at your ass. They laughing at your ass. That's what's coming in. Look, but they be laughing at you. Like, what you be saying, what you doing. It's like a silent communication. And then when they do stuff, you laugh at them too. That's how the relationship is. But it's all fun. Like, it's love. But like, when you leave, that 6 of Swords, when you leave, they watch you leave. They probably watch you come back. Or they know when you leaving, like maybe they watch you walk out the door, or they're looking from the window, but there's this window right here. Your cats, they'll, even when you're sleeping sometimes, they're watching the outside. They're very guard-like. So some of y'all may have a guard dog too. But they pretty much watch the cars go by. Like there's cars driving by. They sit and take naps in the window in the sun, watching people do whatever they doing, waiting until you come back. Look, waiting until you come back so they can get some attention. Look at them, sad. They think you ain't never coming back. That's what it's but then you always come back. Animals are funny as shit. Because then they waiting for you to come back and get some attention. They like watching you work too. 8 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles right after the 6 of Wands. They like to watch you work. They feel like it's they feel like you're really high up or tall. I don't know how to explain that, but it's like I think your pet actually admires what you do for work, or they like watching you work. Okay? Oh, man. I think your pet has a stability problem. They have a stability problem. Like they are a human at one point or another who had a fear of poverty, okay? They may have actually been in a house that burned down or a house that was destroyed, or maybe they were a stray and you found them in like some rundown situation. But I feel like they're afraid, like maybe they had owners and maybe they were a pet in the past. Now they're a pet again. But like, I feel like they've experienced some type of hardship or poverty in their lifetimes. And I think you showed them some type of kindness, compassion, like the connection between you guys is really like strong and positive. They know that they have a lot of love. Okay. They like their routine, their schedule. They may do different things. They know that you're in charge, but they also feel like they can make you give them what they want. Okay. But just remember the water. The water is very important. Okay. And talking to your pets is very important. Okay. Talking to your pets is very important. Oh, man. That's funny. And you see none of them motherfuckers came in here, not one. I know where they at. They probably in the bed somewhere or laid up, cuddled up somewhere sleeping. So that's what y'all need to know. Get you one of the, everything is on Amazon, y'all. Get you one of them bowls on Amazon that recycle the waters. Buy you some extra filters and everything that you need. And just look, let the water pour. The star. Yeah. Y'all are healing a lot of good things. I feel like y'all are making a lot of good progress in your life. Okay. And I think you have to not only give yourself more credit, but you also have to enjoy the credit that you give yourself. Like, don't just give yourself credit and then move on from it. Like, in this moment, I'm probably going to go find something to eat. I might actually go out and get something to eat because I feel like I want to give myself credit. I'm hungry. My stomach was growling at the beginning of the reading, and I did something that I was very afraid to do. I did something that I was very afraid to do. And by me doing this, I feel proud of myself. I feel like we've created a lot of bonds and connections, just talking and stuff like that. Hey, Melba. Okay, you better have fun at brunch. I'm gonna go find me something to eat too. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I am gonna find something to eat that I really do want to eat. And I'm going to enjoy my Sunday. I might film some more videos. I do have another video waiting for you guys Do y'all want me to release the next video that I got? The members can already see it. Thank you, guys. I'm going to try to show my face more, too. We're going to see how it goes. Y'all, what do I want to eat something. I don't want it to be too... You know what I want? I want some kava. Because kava know they be fucking up. They know they be fucking people up. Kava is good. That's what I want. I want some kava with extra avocados. Like, I was going to say Chipotle, which that's an option too. I just want something that's healthy. I don't want to eat nothing too heavy. Oh, dang. Coachella. Look at that. I wish I could go to Coachella at least once. Look, kava is fire, Daryl. Stop playing with kava. Because kava is like a bougie Chipotle, if y'all don't know. It's a bougie Chipotle, and I never tried it. But it's this man who does like hair reviews that I like watching. And he was like, we're going to try kava. And I was like, okay, what is it? So then I saw the bowl and I'm like, ooh, that look good. So I went in there and I tried it. Oh, honey, it's good. I might get that because I want something that's light. I don't want something that's going to be super heavy. And I'm not trying to really cook right now because the kids not here. They're going to eat when they come back. I'll cook tomorrow. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to try to just, I think we should come on here and just have conversations about things. I don't want to make it too, you know, I don't want to make it too much. I just want to chill, you know. I just want to relax, unwind with y'all, you know, but I don't want to call it unwind because then people going to associate that shit with Tasha K. And ain't nobody got time for that energy. But I just, that's the vibe, you know. So how about we meet back here soon? I'm finna go get some food, though. Yes. Mercury's in Aries. Yeah, we thinking about taking action, y'all. I'm finna go get some food, though. Maybe I'll go get in some trouble. Since people like to know what I'm doing. Let me go get in some trouble. But all right, you guys. If you guys are new, if you enjoyed this live, if you had a good vibe and a good time from this celebration, okay, I'm gonna watch that Coachella. I'm gonna watch that Coachella, Kimmy. I'm gonna check it out. It's gonna be interesting. And thank you all for being here, you guys. I really appreciate it. So if y'all had a good time, be sure to put it in the comments how much of a good time you had. If you guys want to put timestamps on it, feel free. It's not a big deal. I might separate it and like just throw the pet reading on the channel. So if anybody wants a timestamp, you're more than welcome. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to all my moderators and my members. You guys, we're going to do our live tomorrow. I do martial arts on Monday night, so that's why it's been kind of late. But I'm going to try to do our live tomorrow afternoon for the members, okay? All members are welcome. And we will continue to have things dropping on the channel. I like also showing you guys what I watch on TikTok, so I'm going to keep doing that. Whenever I find something that I really like, I'm going to show it to you guys. And we'll just go from there, okay? So you guys be safe. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, okay? Don't get in any trouble that I wouldn't get into. I'm just playing. Do what you want. Be safe. That's what I'll say. And y'all be sure to subscribe, like the video, leave your comments, do all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye, you guys. Remember, it's a diamond. It's a heart. It's a circle. This is our circle, boos. Bye. Bye, you guys. See y'all next time.